Hi everyone, Lou Brogno with you here on Inside Varsity Sports on the Sidelines. We're at Bergen Catholic High School, and of course this weekend, huge game between the Crusaders and the Marauders of St. Peter's Prep. And we're here with Bergen Catholic head coach Vito Campanile. And Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Obviously a great game, a great matchup coming up on Saturday. Always a tremendous matchup whenever these two teams get together.
Yeah, no question, Lou. We're looking forward to it. I mean, it's been a long time coming. As I said a couple times this week, like, hats off to the schedule makers for making this the last regular season game, 1 and 2 in the state, and couldn't be more excited to get it going.
You know, you guys are off to a great start, obviously, this year, 4-0 so far. What's been the key to the success so far this season?
I think it's just been the collective effort. I mean, we're at a point where we have 21 defensive sacks. We also have 13 different guys that have caught a pass for us. Obviously, you know, we have some marquee guys like Steve Angeli, DJ Samuels, Ryan Butler, but the list goes on and on. Jaden Gould, Jaden Bellamy, and, you know, Dominic's done an amazing job on both sides of the line, Dominic Brogno, on offense and defense. So I really can't put it to one guy. I just think it's a collective effort and just a community of what we're doing as a whole team.
Obviously, that opening game of the season, the win over St. Joe's, really set the tone, did it not?
It did. I thought we came out, we played a great game, and then we withstood a fourth quarter wave that they came back in with a huge flurry. But our guys showed a lot of heart and a lot of character, and I really felt like we played a really complete game in all three aspects of it. We just had like a 7-minute window where they really came back with an avalanche on us, but we were able to withstand. And, you know, this game's going to be a lot of the same. There's going to be big plays on both sides, and we got to be able to withstand.
Last week, you came, 2 weeks ago, your last game, you came from behind. You trailed in the game 10-0 to DePaul. You scored 34 unanswered points, I believe it is. What did you learn about your team in that game, being able to come back?
Actually, we learned a lot. It's the first time we trailed all season, and to come back from that, and they have some great players, a couple unbelievable defensive players, and their receiving corps is as good as any you're going to find. So for us to come back and just show the character and the resolve that we did, I think any championship football team, no matter what level of football it's at some point you're going to be tested, and when you get tested, you have to respond.
You know, you mentioned the word character. This has been a season like no other for all teams. What about the character of your team and the way they've handled this whole COVID-19 thing?
Yeah, I've said it time and time again. I'm always proud to be part of Bergen Catholic, but I've never been more proud of what we do on a daily basis, the sacrifice that we go through and what we have to withstand just to be out here. And the positive on the COVID side is I think it makes you so grateful, and so you really can't be anything more but grateful about what's going on in the world and having a chance to do what you love to do.
Last year against St. Peter's, another terrific game. Final score was 33-30. They came back with that touchdown in the fourth quarter to take it away. Obviously, it's a different year, but it always seems like these kind of games go right down to the wire. What are your thoughts going into Saturday's game against this St. Peter's team?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to, not to sound cliche, but it comes down to toughness and execution, right? So these games really do come down to that. I mean, there's going to be a couple plays that decide it, but at the end of the day, we have to be mentally focused and mentally tough, physically tough, and then we just have to execute at a high level in all three aspects of the game.
Vito, their quarterback, Virginia Tech bound, Taj Bullock, you know, is a guy that's got can do it on any way on the field. He can run the football, he can throw the football. What are your thoughts on him and trying to control him? Yeah,
I mean, he is the consummate dual threat quarterback. So we have to be able to contain him in the pocket. He could extend plays with his legs, and then, you know, he throws the ball 70+ yards in the air. So it's hard to find a guy like that, but at the same time, it's really difficult to defend him. And it's really hard to practice for that. So he's a great player. And, you know, you come to games like this and schools like this to play against guys like that.
Well, promises to be a tremendous weekend weather-wise, so perfect scenario for a great matchup against St. Peter's coming up on Saturday. Best of luck in the game, and good luck the rest of the season.
Appreciate you being here, Lou. Thanks a lot.
Vito Campanile, the head coach of Bergen Catholic, as the Crusaders will take on St. Peter's Prep, a matchup of undefeated teams coming this Saturday afternoon. That'll do it here from BC. I'm Lou Brogno for Inside Varsity Sports on the Sidelines.